My name is Isabell Meek.
My name is Savanah Neal.
My name is Hunter Boldrey.
My name's Luke Lannon.
Aubrey Walton.
I'm Taylor Riggleman.
I'm Carson Brown.
This is Dalton Smith.
I'm Lydia McCammon, and you're listening to the Minor Pride Podcast.
All right, welcome again to the Minor Pride Podcast. My name is Andrew Ring, and I'm hosting now our fourth wonderful and exciting episode. We have 3 Linton Minor students with us this week. We've got Hunter Boldrey from the football team, Isabell Meek representing the Minor Kadets, and Savanah Neal from the golf team, the newly crowned SWIAC champion golf team. How exciting. Everybody here is thrilled. All right, so starting off with Hunter, we're just going to kind of keep everybody together this week. So feel free to chime in as we go. So Hunter, football, what is your role within the football team?
I play defensive tackle, and sometimes I sub in on center and left tackle or right tackle.
So mainly defense, a little bit of offense from time to time.
Yes, if someone else needs a break, our center, Tyler Monjo, he plays both ways sometimes. So if he needs a break, I'll go in and play that.
All right, so this week we play Boonville. Boonville's a little bit of a bigger school down by Evansville. What do we know about Boonville?
They're a 4A school. Obviously, they have enough players that they have size, but they don't have I don't think they have as much speed as we do. We have a lot more speed, and I feel like we have a lot more talent than they do.
So they're off to a little bit of a rough start this year on their season, but as you mentioned, they are a 4A school. They are big, so that's always a challenge. We, on the other hand, are on a 3-game winning streak. What do you think kind of plays into that? What's been going well for us that's caused us to be able to be on a winning streak?
Our quarterback has been throwing a lot better, more successful this year. Our defense is playing really well. Most people can't. Right now, people are not running on us very well. Passing game, really good. After week 1 with Southridge, it wasn't that good, but now they got it a lot better.
All right, well, good. Well, we'll get into a little bit more football as we go, but moving along a little bit, Savanah from the golf team, we just won the SWIAC. Can you tell us a little bit about what that was like to win a conference championship this week?
It felt really good because we've never won, and North Davies won for 6 years in a row. So they were really mad, and it felt pretty good.
Good. So were we expected to win, or was that a little bit of an upset?
We kind of thought we were going to win, but we didn't really know.
So, we're hopeful, but still had to go out and do it. Good. And now, part of the reason we have you here is you were all conference. What was that like?
I didn't really know what it meant at first because I've never played golf before, anything. So I was confused why everyone was so excited. And I was like, oh, it's something good.
So this is your first year playing golf?
Yeah.
And we've made all conference first year ever. So what do you think are your expectations because you're only a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
So what do you expect from yourself in the next couple of years?
Just win all conference again, I guess.
Shoot for the stars, right?
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, I guess, huh? All right. So a little bit different from football. Football's a big team. We've already had a few different football players on here. They got, what do you guys got, 50 guys?
I think we have 58.
58. What does girls golf have?
I think we have 7.
7 girls. So how would you say that's different from a team-wise when you've got such a small group?
It makes one-on-one at practice way easier, and you learn a lot more. But it's still a team, so.
So you get a lot more individual instruction, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's good. That probably helps you improve when it's your first year ever playing golf, right? Moving forward again, our last person with us today, Isabell Meek, is representing the Minor Kadets. Tell us a little bit about Minor Kadets and what is your role within it?
Minor Kadets is a group of dancers, flags, and rifles. And so during football season, which is what we're doing now, it's mostly flags and rifles doing the performances. And I am a member of the rifle team, and I'm the captain this year. And, it's really fun.
So what is that like being kind of 3 teams in one? How does that work?
It sounds confusing, but it's really not. Sometimes we struggle with being separate teams, and sometimes there's some arguing, but we really try to be one big team, one big family.
Okay. Last week, you mentioned it's football season, so the halftime show football is kind of a big thing. Lydia from the band mentioned last week a little bit of the preparation from the band side that goes into that. What kind of preparation do you guys have to go through in order to get ready for those?
Well, so during the summer we have band camp, which is where we just learn all the routines that we're going to perform. We kind of just get an idea of what they are. They're nowhere near perfect. And then throughout the school year, like the weeks leading up to the games, we practice every single day during fourth hour, so about an hour each day. We clean the routines. We go out on the practice field, make sure marching and everything is together. Something that's like similar with the band, they have to play in March, while we have to sometimes do moves in March. So especially for the newer girls, that's like challenging, but as you get older, it's easier.
Yeah, I would fail at that. That'd be terrible. All right, so a little bit about each team. Let's kind of get everybody together here on this one. You guys are a little bit older now. I know, Savanah, you're only a sophomore, but we're all in high school. Some of us are captains or leaders or seniors. Now you're kind of older and younger people look up to you. Who is someone when you were younger, sports-wise or whatever-wise, that you looked up to at Linton or whatever school? I don't know if you're all necessarily from Linton, but who is someone that you looked up to when you were younger? Not everybody at once. I mean, it doesn't have to be super young, but I mean, even in the last couple of years, maybe when you were a freshman or a sophomore or something like that, who's someone maybe that you looked up to or took you under your wing, helped you learn the ropes, that kind of thing?
Probably Taylor Riggleman, because she told me I would be really good at golf since I was good at tennis, and I didn't think she was going to be right, but then she had faith in me, so.
So she encouraged you to play. Has she helped you out any other ways along the way this season?
Yeah, we've practiced some just like on our own time.
Good. How about you guys? We got anybody that you looked up to? Or?
I would say this person's only 1 year older than me, Allison Woodward, but she and I became really good friends when I joined the rifle team, and she helped me a lot with rifles. She's so good. But just becoming friends with her, she's taught me a lot outside rifles, and we just have a really good bond.
Hunter, anybody?
That's okay.
Oh my goodness. Answering on the spot.
Yeah, you're asking me questions.
Okay, well, if you can't think of anybody, we can come back to you on that one, but I got a different question just for you. Ready? A couple weeks ago, Dalton Smith mentioned that during the Sullivan football game, you had a wonderful highlight where you were kind of chasing someone down and attempted to jump over Cash Howard and face planted because you have no jumping ability. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I was just pursuing to the ball, and I was going, and he fell, and as I was trying to jump over him, he was coming up, and my foot caught his side, and I flipped.
Was there any moment of embarrassment there where you're like, man?
Well, everybody's
gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, we always have film, and we watch the plays over with, and as soon as I knew that happened, it was already fourth down, and they were trying to go for it. And so I took off the field. I was like, we got to delete that play right now. I knew exactly. I was like, what number is it? I'm pretty sure it was play 68 if I remember. But I was like, we got to delete that play right now. It's just we can't have that.
Yeah, we don't need everyone replaying that. Well, it didn't get deleted, and everyone showed everyone.
Yeah.
So
we were at film Monday, and we were on that play for a good solid 3 or 4 minutes, just laughing about it.
Good. So have you done anything since then to increase the jumping ability, or just we are what we are?
Make sure to jump a little bit higher if he's going to be coming up.
I guess so, huh? All right. Are there any other memorable moments for any of you from this season? I mean, I know we talked about making all conference, winning the SWIAC, you not being able to jump. Is there anything else from this season or your high school career so far that have been something that stands out as something that you enjoyed more than anything else?
Probably Abby McKee, because she's really funny to golf with. And I was on hole number one time, and she drilled me with a ball. And then after it hit me, she just goes 4, and I was like, that really helped, didn't it?
Yeah, delayed reaction from McKee, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so one time, this was last year during basketball season, we were practicing and we were in the gym. I don't even think it was like official practice yet, and we were just warming up, kind of joking around. And Kayla Smog, she tries to do this off the shoulder toss and somehow messes up so bad, and it hit her in the head, and she starts crying because she's just, oh my gosh, she was so emotional. But it was so funny. Like, I could not help but laugh, but now she's terrified to do that toss and like begs me not to put it in routines.
Anything from Hunter?
It would probably have to be sophomore year. I was playing scout team DT, and I ended up picking off the ball from Keaton Cox, and I ended up getting suplexed by Chance Howard.
Suplexed?
Oh, yeah.
How did that go?
He just...
I mean, were you trying to run away from him? Or?
Well, obviously, like, you pick the ball off, and you're going
Yeah.
to run, and he just came up behind me, grabbed me, and threw me back.
So,
Suplexed
I
me.
mean, you're not a tiny guy. He must be pretty strong.
Yeah, he was a heck of a football player.
Yeah. You could not run him, huh?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm not that fast.
Was it the Jerry curl holding you back or something? It was
Well, back then, I had short hair.
Back then.
way back 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal. Well, last thing that I wanted to ask before we go is why Linton? So obviously you're involved in different activities, different sports, but what is it about your activity or Linton in general that makes you enjoy it? What is it about Linton football or Linton Minor Cadets or Linton golf that you've enjoyed kind of more than anything else? What makes you want to be a part of that team?
Well, I grew up here, and like just the atmosphere here is just way different than all the other places. Like, if you go, like, we don't have that many schools around here. Like, we have like North Knox, North Davie, Sullivan, and all those teams, and like we're on a different like standard than they are. Like, their coaches, like, they care about them, but they're not going to be as much as like onto them like all the time about getting it right and everything.
Okay.
I would say what drew me to Minor Cadets my sophomore year was how close-knit of a family they are. Everyone really does care about you, and if you're having a problem with something, all the coaches are so easy to talk to, and they're so helpful. And also, the performances that we have are awesome, and community members at all of them, I love it when they come up to you or your coach and they tell you how like awesome your performance was and they really enjoyed it. So that is super reassuring and exciting to hear.
Savanah, anything? What makes you enjoy the golf team or enjoy Linton Stockton in general?
Everyone's just so like supportive here, and like when we won SWIAC, so many people in the community have just like said congratulations and everything, and
Yeah.
everyone's just nice.
Yeah, it seems to be a common thread where people are just very supportive of not only the school, but the athletic programs, so on and so forth. So, well, that's about it for us this week. We appreciate you listening again to the Minor Pride Podcast. Tune in again next Friday when we'll be back with more from our student athletes and others throughout the school. Thank you for joining us, and have a great weekend.